a mother Maiasaura found an abandoned dinosaur egg in the water. To keep it from being eaten by other dinosaurs, she took it back to her nest and raised it along with her own eggs. Not long after, a disaster struck the nest. Only 2 eggs survived and finally hatched. The older brother was named Right. The rescued one was named Heart. But soon, everyone noticed something strange. Heart had sharp teeth and a strong body. He clearly looked like a carnivorous dinosaur. To protect their kind, the leader of the Maiasaurus decided that Heart had to be dealt with. But the mother dinosaur stood in the way with her body. The leader finally gave in and told her to abandon Heart instead. With no choice, the mother placed Heart in a place with plenty of food and turned to leave. But as she walked away, Heart began to cry. In the end, the kind mother made a decision. She left the herd and chose to raise both of her children on her own. At that time, Heart had no idea that he was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He only knew he was different from his brother. Heart never ate leaves or fruit. He thought it was just because he was picky. He liked to chew on lizard tails and chase small animals. One day, while chasing a squirrel, he accidentally fell off a cliff. The 2 brothers were so scared that they cried. Then, a strange creature saw Heart and ran away in fear. Heart was confused, but Right believed it was because Heart looked like a T-Rex. Hearing that, Heart felt hurt and burst into tears. He ran into his mother's arms. The mother gently scolded Right, telling him never to say such things again. One day, while chasing small animals again, Heart ran out of the forest. He had entered the plains ruled by tyrannosaurs. There, he witnessed a bloody hunting scene. Heart was so frightened that he couldn't move. Before he could escape, a group of tyrannosaurs surrounded him. They smelled the scent of herbivores on him. Just when Heart was about to break down, the giant T-Rex leader arrived. The leader stared at Heart and was stunned. He asked a few questions and then let Heart go, telling him to be careful on his way home. After running for a while, Heart met Right, who had been searching for him in the forest. But they didn't know that a sneaky T-Rex had been following Heart all along. Suddenly, the T-Rex pounced and pinned Right to the ground. Then, he told Heart a cruel truth. Heart was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Heart couldn't accept the truth. His anger awakened his true nature. He bit off the T-Rex's tail and swallowed it. That was the first time Heart tasted meat. He lost control and lunged at Right, almost hurting his own brother. Shocked by his bloodthirsty instincts, Heart ran away. He was afraid he might one day eat his mother or his brother. So, Heart left home. He moved to the plains, where he began training every day to grow stronger. He wasn't just doing it for himself, he wanted to protect the mother and brother still living peacefully in the forest.